Welcome to my channel, everyone. In this brief presentation, I would like to introduce to you my art and share with you a bit about my life as an artist. I've been creating art since I was a child, especially since my family was really poor and we couldn't really afford any toys to play with. So I would just make my own toys out of cardboard boxes, newspaper, and anything I could find around the house to play with. I didn't really get into the fine arts until I was in high school. In high school, I had a great art teacher. His name was Mr. Mike O'Mara. He taught me to never give up and to follow my passion and my dreams. So I did. And what you see here are some of my most important paintings. I'll go ahead and take a look at those. And these are the paintings that I've done ever since. Art has become my passion, my motivation, and my life. And to share this with you brings great joy and pleasure in knowing that many of you may be in the same path. Art is very important in our lives because we can express our feelings through imagery, such as pictures, color, texture, form, line, pattern, and so much more. It's a whole new language. So instead of using words, we can actually use art as a new language to show other people how we feel, what we think, and how we perceive the world around us. So do you think there's a wrong or right answer to art? Well, let me tell you, art has no right or wrong answers. It's not like math where you have to have the right answer. Art goes beyond that because everyone has different ways of self-expression. Everyone is very unique, and everyone thinks differently. So art is a matter of interpretation, and what you see and how art makes you feel is all that really matters. Because art is freedom of expression and freedom of interpretation. In my paintings, some of the characteristics that you will see revolving throughout my work include the use of color palettes, such as warm versus cool colors, the use of blending or bold colors, the use of lines and how they can represent abstract images and cubist shapes. And one thing that all my paintings have in common is the energy, the harmony, and the liveliness, along with good feelings that you get when you see them. I really like to paint, and I feel really good when I do so. So when people look at my art, I want them to feel the same wonderful way as I do when I paint. So let's go ahead and take a look at my website here. These are all my paintings that you're looking at here. So we can actually see how some of the colors are very warm. Very warm colors include the yellows, the reds, and the oranges. And here's another one with warm colors. I really like to stick to color palettes. This one's more on the cool color side with the blues, the violets. This one's also cool colors. And the little bit of greens in there. There's a warm color palette right there. So now you can start to see this one has both. It's just a mixture of both the reds, the blues, everything is incorporated. This one's more like the warm colors. So you start to see and get a feel for what warm colors and cool colors are. And some of my paintings are also very playful. If you take a look at this one, for instance, you can just see how these are very whimsical little critters just playing around and having a great time. They're almost like stick figures, aren't they? All right, so I really like to play around with just shapes and color and my little critters and see what I can come up with. Now there's me, and this is my artist statement. An artist statement basically is something that artists create to tell about how they feel about art. So this is mine. Since a very young age, I felt that creating something new was necessary to my life, for it opened up a world of possibilities. I was focused on creating and inventing new things to play with. Now, I still like to play. I play with colors that evoke passion and interest in my mind, as well as with brushstrokes that are ultimately symbolic of my essence, of my being alive, and of my energy. And with the playful freedom that color and cubism provide, I am able to represent the inner facets of my life and likewise furnish the diverse and changing world that I often seek. Okay, so you can always just go into different little tabs here and you'll learn a little bit more as to what I do as an artist. But let me go to this one here. This is the do-it-yourself videos. In the do-it-yourself videos, you're going to see that you can actually learn about different artists by reading along to Mike Venecia's books, and I have several of them, different ones. And you can also create an art project based on them. So maybe this is something that you want to try out at home. So read along to Frida and paint a Frida portrait. Read along to Diego and paint like Diego. And you can just keep going on and just trying out new videos and see what you can come up with. If you scroll all the way down, you'll even see some of the videos that we did with some of the students in the classroom. And if you keep scrolling down, you'll just find more and more videos that relate to what I have been teaching in the past. So have fun in your journey through the arts, and I'm really excited to be here with you guys, and I hope to see you guys soon so we can start our project. Thank you so much.